Alright guys, this is Ging
And Anne.
and welcome to my YouTube channel. By the way guys, for today's video, Anne and I were going to discuss entitled, what are the signs that your living partner changes or fades their feelings towards you? Have you ever been experienced to have this kind of matter or case? Well, let's get started. So this topic, I have a lot of friends that they are sharing on me about their, previous relationship, from their even their recent relationship, that they're not happy being together. And what I've got, Anne and I, we decided to, why we can't give a little bit information, so we can share our
thoughts.
Thoughts and opinions and
Yeah.
or our different views, right?
Yeah.
As a Filipina, because it's nice to hear from other perceptions or other
Opinions.
views. Yes, opinions as a Filipina.
Yeah, it's really interesting because there's a lot of questions that you can't answer, but sharing this kind of questions to other Filipina, it is very convenient that
Yes.
you can share and give some information or learn from it.
Yes, especially if you have experience or a friend of you that has an experience from a previous relationship or from even a recent relationship, like
You
what I
can
said
share.
earlier,
You
right?
can share on that, on
Yes.
this kind of thing of matter, like what we're going to discuss.
Yes, so that's why guys, Anne and I were going to discuss, okay? So what are the signs that your live-in partner changes or fades on their feelings towards you? So what are those, Anne? Can you...
Well, the first sign is about lack of communication. What, Miss Ging, what will you understand about lack of communication?
All right.
On your own opinion.
All right. So me, the one, explain first. All right. I'm not going to tell you that I'm an expert. So in my opinion, or in my, on my perception or view as a Filipina, when you have into a relationship or when you are in a relationship, communication is the key to success the relationship. Actually, there are so many key to success in a relationship, right?
Yeah. One of that is the communication, because if you don't communicate with each other, you don't know what's wrong, or you don't know what's going on your head or on your
Right.
partner's head. So it's like you're going to be puzzled.
Puzzled, like you are not a whole. You're like
Guessing what he want.
it's like confusing things, like
Yeah.
confused of things, like you wanted to know, but your partner is
Doesn't-
not being compromising in things.
Yeah, it's kind of weird for me, because on my own opinion, it's weird that you're not communicating each other. It's like this relationship is not working at all.
Right.
If one of the fundamentals of this relationship is not working, so it's like empty, like nothing.
Right. That's why communication is there, because if there's no communication in a relationship, for example, me and you, we have a relationship, and then you are not being open to me. You are not being something like, oh, babe, this is what I want. This is what I don't like, and
Yeah.
I want these things. What about you? It's called communication, right?
Yeah, because here's the thing. It's like your partner is always guessing what you want, and then when she guessed, and when she did something without asking, or she doesn't know what you want, then you saw her working, and you're getting mad or ballistic like that. So
Yes.
it's not really healthy to in a relationship without a communication.
Yes. But I know not only me, not only you can understand this kind, like what I said, communication is the key. One key. This is not only one, but there are a lot of key to success the relationship.
Yes, I do agree with that.
So I think that's a lot of definitions, or that's a long of definitions. Where the number two, For me, loss of affection. All right, what can you define affection? You are sweet to him, to her. You are
Affectionate, like being there when it comes he was down, or you want to comfort him, but when the time comes on the first, okay, let's just get reality.
yes,
On the first, or let's just say 1 month, 2 months, we are affectionate to each other. But then, when both parties will be like lost affection each other, it's like whatever, just go with your own self. I
yeah,
don't
because
care. Like
because yes, I understand. I get your point. Because in a relationship, from the very start of the relationship,
that, it's really
you
sweet.
can feel the sweetness.
Yeah, overload.
The love. It's like you can tell, oh, I'm in heaven. You know, it's like, oh, this man, this woman, this is what I want in the future. You know, you can say that because you are full of love. You are full of, you know, it's like
You're
you're
like-
always happy.
You're like, let's just say, there's a word that I always remember when someone said to me that I felt over love. So they always said I'm on the cloud 9.
All right, so you know, affection, guys, affection is important in a relationship. You
Yeah.
know, because if there's no affection into the relationship, it is like
It's just pretending. Like,
it's just pretending. Yes.
you're just like walking in the house, not saying hi babe, how are you. That's the one for me. It's, my affection is towards someone is like hi babe, what's going on, how
It's
are
like-
you.
yes. So-
Asking questions, and then
like feelings like you cared.
Yeah.
It's like you show something like I cared about you.
Oh, yeah.
Or something like
So-
I can hold your hands.
Yeah.
I can hug you. I can kiss you. You know.
but one thing for sure is when you overlook on my experience before.
All right.
yeah,
All right.
affection is for me is asking questions, tapping the head or shoulder, like say, how's your day? I hope it's good. I hope that you're happy on your going out.
Yeah.
But then in the meantime, he was like not interested in affections anymore. Like every time I came home, he just playing on the video games. So
Right.
it's I really annoyed and irritated for me. So on that time, I lost also my affection on him because it's vice versa.
Right. All right. So that's the number 3, guys. Affection. If your partner, guys, actually, guys, Anne and I, we are talking in general for women and for men. Okay, in a relationship. So number 3 is loss of sexual interaction. So what can you say about it? Based on your experience, because I know you have ex before also, you know, and I will not deny that. Okay.
Okay,
I have also ex from before, right? So,
I won't deny that. Sometimes in the first relation, it's just in the first 2 months or 1 month, you're in the heat. Okay, you're in the heat. Like you want not every day, guys. Okay, not every day, but you're
So,
on
SPG, guys.
SPG. This is SPG part.
Anyway.
Anyway, so on the 2 months of your relationship, you are on the heat, like you going to on the
You're in
action.
love. You're in love.
Going into that kind of action, but then from what I observe, on my opinion, on my experience, and on opinion also, is that if the guy is the one who's initiating for always, the girl will get tired. So, and then he will just go into okay, and alright, I'll just sleep. And one thing is, if the guy initiate something like that, and the girl just said, I'm tired, the guy will lose his interest on being laid off.
So you're saying that both ways.
Both ways, like
Yes.
that.
Like for example, I will go and say, oh babe, I like to hug you and kisses like you. And like what you said, you are the one initiate, right?
Yeah.
As a girl. And as a girl, it's not good to do, right? Because you're a girl. So what you observe is like everything is changes. Girl, guys, take notes. Girl is a very sensitive. We knew what's going on.
Yeah.
We are very easy to know what's going on, that your changes. Why he's not hugging me when we sleep? Why is like something wrong? What's wrong with me? You know, things like that. Possible you can ask that. So you're going to say that loss of sexual interaction, I mean, is that kind you are going to say like you don't have appetite? It's like,
Oh yeah, it's like it's just about if you have mamun.
mamon.
Mamon, okay, mamon.
But what about you have pizza?
Okay, let's just compare the pizza and mamon, okay?
Okay, so what did know what is mamon?
Mamon is just like a cupcake, but it's
Okay.
sweet cupcake.
All right,
So if the sweet cupcake is
it's
just
sweet and smooth,
smooth.
and then the pizza is dry.
yeah, dry.
Alright.
So the first thing they will choose is the sweetest, right?
Of course, and
Okay.
soft.
So but then in the long run of the eating, they're like, okay, I need a change because the sweet cupcake doesn't do anything. So instead of going back to that kind of food, he will choose the pizza because pizza has
It's like
a many of ingredients that spices up.
so you mean that he is getting bored in that kind of taste and
Yeah.
he wanted to eat from the other food what kind of that taste. It's like confusing.
It's not that way. It's just like say he's being tired that he's the one who's initiating. So he will go to the pizza because pizza has different ingredients, okay?
Okay.
So it means that other person has a different kind of interesting stuff to make him interested on sexual.
Okay. So for you, Anne, for you, if your partner is has what do you mean this lack of loss of interest, sexual interest on you, do you think he still love you, or what do you want to what do you feel as a Filipina, or not a Filipina
But a woman.
as a girl?
I don't feel like there's something wrong in it.
Okay.
So to avoid that one is to interact each other.
All right.
Vice versa. For example, you're a boy.
Yes.
And you are lost
Interest on you.
on me because
Okay.
I didn't do anything to make you exciting.
All right.
So
I got your point.
instead of that, you need to level up, not just level up from the word level up, but to change vice versa. Like if you initiate me, then it's my time to initiate for you.
Okay.
So because if you're not doing sorry, the guy will just kid. Okay, you're bored. I'm bored. So
Okay. It's like, would you consider that if you feel like that, the love fades?
Yeah.
Fade?
yeah, it will change little by little.
So
Because one from that sexual, I don't know guys, but I don't know Miss Ging, but on relationship, sexual interaction is one of it. Don't tell me if you have a girlfriend and boyfriend and if you're living together in one house, there's nothing going on. That's not.
Oh my
good.
God, that's not.
That's
I know guys, they know there, they have more experience,
Yeah.
and
so.
sexual interaction is very important in a relationship,
Yeah.
and you cannot deny that, are you?
Yeah.
Are you? Are you? Okay,
'cause-
so don't you ever deny that.
Well, the thing is, it's really, for me, it's not kind of 100% important, but let's just put it in the percentage way. It is 70%.
Yeah, so what's the point of living together?
It's just, are you just having prayers together?
Oh yeah, I think this is just, guys, if you guys feel something like this, this is the number 3 sign, right? So the number 3 sign. So if you feel something like your partner is, loss of sexual interaction, then hopefully it will help, So number 4, guys, loss of trust, If you have someone, guys, and then, like for example, I am your boyfriend, I am your girlfriend, and then you will gonna say, you do something, I quote you something, or what do you call this one? You made something that that can hurt my ego or my feelings, and then I quote you. Then what should I say? Like, you lied, you're something like that. So with that, guys, one lies, even a white lies. White lies, they say that white lies is a very small, right?
Yeah.
But white lies, the small lies, started into bigger.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's really true because even just a tiny bit detail, or even one detail that you don't want to tell her or tell him,
All right?
it will create a huge impact on your relationship. That comes to loss of trust.
Exactly.
Because when you're, let's just say, we broke up together, okay? Then I want to get back to you,
Right.
but yeah, you accept me, but the trust was not there anymore.
Yeah. Because like what I said, guys, I always say this to the live stream. Trust cannot be given. It is earned. You cannot say someone that I will trust you. You need to do this. No, no, no. That's a big no. You need to earn that trust.
Yeah.
You know. So if the relationship is loss of trust, whatever you do, guys, it's not gonna work. Because whatever you explain, what it takes, oh blah blah blah, baby, this is, he don't care because he doesn't have trust. He or she doesn't have trust anymore.
I do
so there's
agree
no
with that.
point.
I
You
do
do agree
agree.
with that?
Yeah.
Right.
Because if you're going to say like, okay, we're going to get back together, but there's a question mark on it. Because like, do I trust you anymore? Do I trust you? Because you've been being lied to me. So there's a huge question mark on your relationship. So that's also will give you impact to get more suspicious every
Yes,
time.
jealous. You know, if you are loss of trust to someone, it will be lead to follow arguments, misunderstanding a lot of things, jealous, doubts, things like that. And with that, your relationship is not happy anymore. You know? That's why relationship, the trust is very important. But guys, if your partner is loss of trust, do not force him. Because like what I said,
Instead, make a way that he will trust you again.
yes. You know, if you really love that person, you know, if you really love that person, find a way. But guys, if you see the red sign, you know, the red sign, red flag sign, so you don't need to pursue. You don't need to say something, you know, like trust. If your partner no more trust with you,
Just yeah, it's true that if your partner doesn't trust anymore, just give it time. Because if you're pushing it really hard, it's gonna be more. The more the guy will not trust you.
the more the distance you, the more you do like that, it's like choking on them. The more they
They
go
will
away.
keep
Yes.
their distance from you and never talk to you. So it's kind of not really. Don't irritate them or annoy them with that kind of issue.
Right.
Because if you do that, boys, don't ever do that. I suggest.
Very true. Right, that's a long definitions of loss of trust, guys. So the next is changing his or her decisions constantly. This is the problem in a relationship, guys, no? Because when you met that person, like for example, me and Anne, we are a couple. We met together, we shared, like for example, Anne, this is what I want. What is your future plan, Anne? 5 years from now, 2 years from now. Of course, you're going to say to me, this is my plan, this is this. And of course, me too, I am going to share to you what my future plans.
Yeah.
Then you guys prepared your plans in the future, right? So what happens? One day, you change your mind.
You just woke up, then everything changed.
Right. Like for example, you have that kind of situation, and this is just a sharing, you know. I know a lot of Filipinos right there. You experience this. So we'll just want to share, you know, this kind of topic. Because for me, it is a kind of interesting, quite interesting. So for example, Anne, you know, what do you feel that your partner, you know, he is not being fair, you know, treating with fair to you. It's like he's pretending that you can be to have future plans in the future. What do you feel?
If you're saying that he will he will change his decision in the
Right.
long run.
Yes.
I will feel disappointment,
Disappointment. Right.
and the biggest part is being fooled,
All right.
and then hurt, of course. Disappointment because I've been preparing a lot, especially when you're working before, and then he will say, my decision is when I want you to be on my side for the rest of the time. So I want you to move in,
Right.
and then in the long run, the decision change.
Right.
So it's really annoying for me, and I will irritate it, and I might be, sorry for the word, this guys, punching him really hard because I give up everything.
Yes, it's very true. It's like you sacrifice, you sacrifice for your, because you thought that you guys have the same plans or future.
We have the same decisions that we are making. And here's one thing for me, when you're making a decisions also, is you don't consult each other. You're making a decision on your own. And
That's the problem.
And you don't know that kind of, for example, I decided that I want to go to somewhere in Philippines, like just say Baguio.
Okay.
And then you want to go to, I booked already the ticket, I booked 2 tickets already, and then
All right.
I didn't consult you, and then you were just like,
It is like, for me, it is like a kind, you are being together and you're not being open.
For me, it's,
And
yeah.
it's something like, it's not fair, really, right?
Yeah. And then it's kind of when you're making a decision, it should be together.
It should be together because
One decision in 2 persons. If your decision, you need from the first sign is lost communication. That will come in on making a decision. You need to communicate compromise on her, or communicate to your partner that you want to do this, and if he's willing, or ask like that. Because if you're not going to ask or to communicate with her to make a decision, it's useless because it will lead to argument.
Very true. It is very exactly. I got your point there. I got your point because I believe that our decisions will going to change.
Yeah.
Right? You believe that? I do. I really do. I will just going to say, okay, Anne, let's go tomorrow in coffee shop. And then one night later, I say myself, okay, Anne, we'll just stay home right now. But just a small.
And
it's different to have is big things in the future.
And here's the thing. When you're going to, for example, you have plans for tomorrow, like when you said like you want to go to coffee with me.
Yes.
And then if you want to change that kind of decision, you need to talk to her ahead of the time.
Ahead of time.
Yeah.
Earlier, as soon as possible.
Yeah, because
right?
she will be like, what's going on? I thought we were going to the coffee. She will feel confused, or he or she will feel confused that she already prepared, she already dressed up for the coffee, and then boom, change.
Yes, it's true. I got you. I got your point. You need to inform as soon as possible. You need to say, oh, okay, I'm not gonna go. I'm not because this, just simple as that. You know that? So anyway, that's a long definition, guys. So here, another sign of your partner change their feelings. He or she change their feelings on you. So another thing is cold shoulder or cold treatment.
That's also the biggest one, because when you said cold shoulder or cold treatment, they treat you, or they will just ignore you, even though you just give him a hug. I will just give you a hug, and you're just like.
But you're just plotting, guys. You're not on your mind.
You're not recognized by.
It's like I remember in school. It's like you're gonna say in your school, okay, ging present. but you're not actually in the school. Your mind is floating.
Yeah,
you know?
it's
Game
it's like
present and your mind is floating. You're not here.
you're not thinking on a what do you call it? Let's just say
You're just floating. You're not on your
Um,
mind.
if you're I'm going to say this on my own in different dimension.
Right.
It's like you are physical here with me, but
Right.
your mentally was in
Absence. You are absence.
you're in different dimension that you create your own life there. It's like huh?
Right. Yes. It's like
It's true because
yeah, it is happens, guys. It is happens.
But-
anyway, that's a long definitions again. So for the next one, guys,
So,
is
yeah.
he or she
has no time and effort. When we say no time and effort, he doesn't do stuff with you together. That's the time and effort because you want to do stuff, but for him, no.
because he's not happy. He's not into it.
He's not cooperating, and he's not like, okay, you can do your stuff and I'll do my stuff. Like, we call it on my place, okay? I'll use one word in my language in
Right.
Bohol. We call it ija or
Okay.
separate ways.
Okay.
But it will affect your relationship by not doing same stuff because
Right.
you will lose your interest to each other.
Right. Let's just say it's like, oh, you just say, oh, I love dance, but you're really not into it. It's like, oh, you're just dancing there, but with no emotions and with no feelings. It's not gonna work, you know. Okay, another also examples. If he or she doesn't have time or no effort to you, even though, like for example, you are my boyfriend, your birthday, okay. Oh, this is for you. I surprise you. You know, things like that. You know, so she make effort, right?
Yeah.
You make effort. So another example also is the time. You know,
Yeah.
like for example, you are a businessman. You are a busy person.
Yeah.
Which is I understand. I am busy also. I am studying or things like that. Whatever the reasons that is really.
Circumstances.
Yes, the reason is really valid or the reason is really hard, you know. So all you need to do is you need to schedule or you need to set your time. That's this time we are gonna go and spend time our relationship. You know, you're watching movie there or whatever there.
Yeah.
At least you know, no matter how busy you are, guys.
You have time for each other. Let's just say I'll tell something a little bit secret. Not on me, okay? On my family.
Right.
Like I said, usually on me, I don't have time on family because I was busy on motocross, so it affects on me, on my family, on my relationship, on my family.
Right.
Even this kind of sign, it's not about being a live-in partner, but
It's related
General.
and connection.
yeah, general.
Right.
So if you don't have time with your loved ones, it will affect them not being, you're like, okay,
Right.
you don't have time with me, you don't they will feel be unloved.
No, this is the exact point, direct to the point answer. If you love that person, you make time.
Yeah, that's true.
If you are interested that person, you make time.
Yeah,
No need discussion. That's end. You know. If you love that person,
You will
make
make
time,
a way of
make
time.
effort. You know. That's it. Well, we'll just move to another sign again, and he doesn't appreciate
Your
you
value.
or value you. You know. Like for example, I do my best. I give my love, full love, invest my time. I adjust your culture.
Yeah.
Or everything I give to you is like even you lied, even you do something, I quote you or whatever, you know. I forgive you. Why? Because I love you.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So this is it. So this is actually, guys, I have friends, huh? So I'm not going to mention, you know, I have a lot of friends here in Dumaguete. You know, I've been staying there a long time ago. So I have a lot of friends. And they were going to say me, oh, even I do this ging, you know, he or she doesn't still appreciate, you know. I give him something. You know. Oh my God. I told him or her. I told him like, okay, I understand. So I'm not gonna go answer with that, you know. I'm trying to research. I'm trying to find out what is the reason behind it, you know.
But being like that is like, I cannot say it clearly, but making having not appreciated, it will be felt like
Unwanted. Neglect.
neglected. Yes, that's
Yes,
true.
neglected, unwanted,
then-
unappreciated.
Yeah, that's true.
Like for example, I bake for you a cake, and you okay. Oh baby, it's so yummy. Can you taste it? And then you will going to say,
Okay.
it's salty. It's okay. So what your partner
It
gonna
will be.
feel about
You
it?
will feel like disappointed that you said, okay, maybe I
Maybe
made,
next time or
no, I made something wrong. Like there's a lot of questions when someone doesn't appreciate you,
Yes.
or your value,
Yes.
because you will think like, how, where did I get wrong?
yes, and you're gonna sing, where did I go wrong?
Why?
Yes, that song. It's like you're gonna say that you're gonna
You-
ask yourself, what do I need to do? What can I do more to make you appreciate? What can I do more to make you feel that I am valuable? You know? But you don't need to do that, because if you do, it's like you will say, oh, biggie. And like, it's like,
Yeah, it is really like you're asking, what do you want me to change
Yes.
to make you see me, that you will value me?
Right.
It's like, come on, stop right there. Because being appreciated is willingness, not
Yes.
being begging.
okay, like for example, you gave me something and you were gonna say, oh, you're not even saying thank you or whatever, okay? So you would just say, saying thank you is, you do need to ask that on the person.
No.
It's about it's about willingness to say thank you.
Oh yeah, speaking of that, I have a friend. I won't mention her name.
Okay,
This person helped her
right.
on during her hard times, but she said thanks a lot for like every word, and every time they saw each other they all said, okay, thank you so
Right.
much. But it's like he's asking to return the appreciation. I said,
The
so-
thing that he gives
yeah,
to her.
that's
Okay.
it.
That's not love.
It's not kind.
It is kind of unconditional.
Yeah.
It is kind of conditional.
Yeah, and then you will think, okay, he give me not in heartfelt heart way, that he will give it in willingness, or he just give it for being a pitiful.
Right. That's really hard, and that's right. Alright, so that's a long definition actually, guys. So we gonna move to the other sign. So the other sign, guys, if you're, we mentioned a lot of signs earlier, this is the thing. Loss of trust, no more time and efforts, and of course the relationship will going to, like, it's gonna going to say,
Fall.
no, I mean, it's gonna going to say like, even in a small things, he or she gonna make it big deal.
Yeah, that's true.
Have you experienced it?
I
Aren't
think-
you?
I think they have.
Aren't you?
I think they have.
Aren't you? Then you're not a Filipina. All right. So anyway, so you know, like what I said, we
Yeah.
discussed, or we
Yeah.
we already told about it. That's the signs.
So, on that sign, have you ever experienced that, Miss Ging?
All right, I did.
Because if you don't,
I'm
that's
not
a
in
lie.
denial. I'm not in denial. I have ex. Okay, I have from my ex previously. As an experience from a previously relationship, you can see your worth. It's like you can see that this is not good. This is not good. Back to the back to the sign, guys. Make big deal to the small things, turn into the big deal in a small arguments.
Yeah.
That means toxic.
I do agree with it. I'm not going to deny that.
I'm not going to define what is toxic, because I know you guys knew about it, and having a toxic relationship is not
healthy at all.
healthy at all. I agree with it. Say yes, say no.
If you're not
Say
agree,
yes or no. All right. Anyway, okay, so number 10 excuses, guys. he or she will not belong you to his future plans.
Oh, that's gonna be a hard one.
Right.
Cause yeah, like I said, on the first meet when your partner, you, for example, I first meet you, then we're going to talk our
Right.
future together. Like I want to build a family, blah blah, etc. Blah blah, 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 blah.
Right,
And
I
then
get
in the
you.
and in the long run, you're not included. So what will you feel about it?
Down, a glass broken into pieces, an egg broken like a hell, or maybe
Okay.
like that, things like that.
I do understand.
Yes.
For me, I'll be disappointed.
Yeah, of course,
And,
disappointment.
And yeah, disappointed, hurt, and
Anger, mad.
anger. Not just anger, but it
You
will
don't know what to
re-
say, something. It's
You
like
can't explain it. You can't,
everything is on there.
yeah, you
honestly.
can't explain it. Everything. The only thing is, you will feel like betrayed.
Exactly. So, don't deny it. Have you experienced that? Well, so that's a long definitions, guys.
Yeah.
If he or she is not belong or being part as a partner on your future plans being together, that means you are different. It's like you
You
not
have
belong
this-
to it. Okay,
you have
a
differences.
different directions, you
Yeah.
know, in life. So you get my point, right? So this is the last but not the least, guys. Making excuses.
That is much more.
Making excuses, guys. You know, it's nice to make excuse. Yes, it is nice.
But
But
I will say, but you're making it. You make sure that your excuses is valid, because you're just making excuses to make it worse. That's not really healthy. Because don't deny this, girls. A girl can detect if the guy is lying
yes.
on that excuses.
Or would you say a detective woman?
Yeah,
Okay.
we have the instinct on like a detective.
Instinct. Yes, yes.
Because
Yes, guys.
we know what's
Going on.
going on. For example, I will make, okay, I want to go out with my friends.
Yes.
Friends. But in the end, she will find out that you're just making a lame excuses. That will make her worse. Like, she will get ballistic. Like, you're just lying, blah, 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 blah.
All right.
Yeah.
I get your point. Anyway, to make the story
Sure.
make the story short, guys, making excuses, you know, why don't you say being prank? Why
I
don't
do.
you say something, I don't love you anymore?
Oh,
You are not belong to my
future plans. Yeah.
I am out of love. Falling out of love.
That
Or
hurts.
should I say, you're so ugly in my
Oh.
eyes? Or should I say, you're not my dream girl anymore?
The hard part
This
is,
is the point that I would like to say, guys. Filipina, or as a girl or woman, we deserve to know the truth.
I do
Even
agree.
me.
The only makes you hurt is the reality or the truth. Because if you're going to make a lie, that will build more aggravated and then irritated on your partner.
Right.
And she or he will lost everything. The signs that we were mentioning earlier.
Yes.
She'll lost everything on it.
Right.
Like, so much better, like what I said, much better to be frank. Like,
Prank. Yes.
Like-
Confront.
if you can't say it in front, just chat her or just call her, because
Yes.
if you're just going to hide everything from her, she will dig up everything.
Yes. I agree your point, but we girls, we deserve to have as a respect.
Yeah.
We need to have a confrontation face to face.
Oh, yeah,
you
that's
know.
true.
It's like a kind of respect in a relationship. Well, anyway, making excuses, guys, is a choice. You know, falling in love is a choice. Being Paul is a choice. You know, everything is a choice. You know.
You have a choice in your life, but if you choose in different way, like a lying always making excuses for yourself, that's we call it selfish.
Yes,
Selfishness.
it's thinking of personal interest.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, we'll just move on, guys. So that are the 11 signs that your live-in partner start to change or fades their feelings towards you. Okay?
Yeah.
So that's only that we have for now. So maybe you have more on experience right there. Feel free to comment down below, you know, if it's this topic or this video quite interesting. Of course, don't forget to like, and don't forget also to share the video.
Yeah.
Subscribe if you're just new here, of course, to, you know, just supporting my channel. And hopefully, guys, I can make more videos like I can help you a little bit informations, you know, especially if you have a relationship a Filipina.
Yeah.
Right.
Also, like what you said, making informations and I know it's gonna be a help for those people who's watching this video. And I'm gladly that we came up this
Topic.
idea on or a topic because we thought that we want to help those people who had struggling with their past or present relationships.
Yes, guys. So yes, guys, hopefully this video will going to help you even a little bit, you know. Again, if you have any questions, guys, feel free to comment down below. And if you have any suggestion content for my next video, I would gladly appreciate the video that you may be liking, you know. Again, if you're just new here, don't forget to subscribe my channel, hit the bell notification, so don't miss my videos, okay? And lastly, don't forget to check out Anne's video, to put her link in the description, and please support us well also, you know? So again, guys,
I'm gladly to appreciate that kind of sport. So
yes, you're very welcome. So again, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Always be smile and be safe. I'll see you next time. Bye.
bye bye.